Hi everybody. Okay, on the last episode I went through and I showed you how to install the Workspace on your local machine, and when I had gotten in, set up a new project and went to the AEC menu, there were a couple customizations that I had done. I had attributes always showing up and the selection tools always showing up, and they showed up in the AEC menu. And to do that, what you could do is come in and you can pin these things to all workflows. So that way you can always see it. So now if I go to the AEC menu, notice attributes is showing up over here. So when you do things, you can see what's going on, what level you're on, to make sure that you're not trying to draw everything on default. Or now I can unpin that. And now it doesn't show up there. Okay, so that's just a quick way to customize things if you really like to see certain things. Another way to get to those attributes is to hit your space bar, and in the upper right corner is the attributes dialog, and you can kind of quickly see there what level you're on. So I'm noticing, yep, all the levels appear to be in here, so things appear to be working. What else could I show you? And the custom line styles are in here too. So you notice these all have a a number in front of them. That is a master format organizational number, and then an incremental number over here. So you notice that they all start with 900s for the line styles. We just chose that to get it out of the same numbers that were cells, because the cells usually start with a lower number than that. They usually start right at 1001. And so we set the line styles to have a 900 level. And it makes it a little easier to find a line style that way. If you know what your organizational structure is for master format, you can go right to them. So let's go back to the AEC menu and let's test a few things. So if we come in here, notice that the AEC annotation over here, you have place AEC text, place AEC mass text, place a note, place AEC subtitles, titles, AEC notes, slash arrows on dimensions, linear, linear dimensions or dimension element, and then arrowhead dimensions. So just a quick way to get to the standard stuff here. Puts you on the correct level for what you're working with, and starts you placing that item. Then they also have links to the various places, so if you're curious what the CAD standard says, or the graphic standard says, or what the symbols are, we can get to them pretty quickly right here. The CAD BIM Technology Center, there's a quick link there too, and that'll take you to the website that we were on before. There, see, takes you right to it. So, quick way to get to different information. Let's see what else is in here. Whole building design guide, so there's a lot of information there. And the National CAD standards. So if you have a subscription to the National CAD standards, you can get to it pretty quickly from this location. So these links are kind of a handy way to get there. And if you're looking at this video right now, you probably have seen it. But this first link up here is the AEC Work Structure YouTube channel. This takes you to where I'm going to be posting this video. Quick ways to get there. Maybe I'll take down some of this older stuff, since this new stuff is now really the stuff we should be using. So all these older videos I'll probably end up taking down as soon as I can, and then start just posting the latest and greatest stuff. Then there's a few other icons up here to place north arrow, place a north arrow with the text on the right side and text on the left side. There's better ways to do this. I could create a parametric cell that would be very handy for doing this much more easily. Let's see, toggle no plot, I'll show you that when we start creating sheets. Drawing area guide, I'll show you that also when we start creating sheets. Update sheet model properties, that's never really worked very well, so that's probably can be just ignored. And then check version. This is a new button that they had Bentley put into the workspace. And if you click on this, it tells you which version of the workspace that you're working with. So Usace Connect Workspace version 2020 R3 3.10, and it was released on February 1st, 2021. So it's showing you the same information that you saw on the CAD BIM Center's website about the workspace that you're working with. So that's kind of a handy way to know exactly what you're getting, especially if you notice things that aren't working right. Updates that come out later should improve that, and that'll get incremented. I'm assuming that'll get incremented over time. But that's the AEC menu. Pretty simple. I'll probably end up showing you some customization stuff too that could make this a lot more useful. The important thing to know here is that this changes, the annotation area changes depending on what the units are on your drawing. So if I come over here to File, Settings, File, and Design File Settings, and I look at the working units, notice that it's MU for master units, showing survey feet and survey inches and 3 decimal places accuracy. So that's important to know. The other thing that's important to know in here is that the resolution is 304/800 per survey foot. The resolution is very important for annotation scale to work properly, and the line scales, the custom line styles to display properly with annotation scale. So this either needs to be 1,000,000 per meter or 304/800 per whichever unit of foot that you're using. And if you have that setting set correctly, then the drawing should work out using annotation scale pretty well. Then you could change other things up here. You could set it to master units and subunits. Notice that this is also limiting the number of things to choose from. So you're either working in survey feet, international feet, or in meters. So fairly simple. You just pick your master units that you're working with, and if I hit feet here and hit OK, and then I come back to this drawing, notice this didn't change up here because that changes when you change models. So I'm going to go to the layout, and then I'm going to slide back, and that should have changed. Why did it not change? Interesting. Let me come back over here, settings, design file settings. I'm set to feet and inches. It should have changed to feet and inches. Huh. Let's try meters. So if I try meters and hit OK, and I go back, and I change back, and then change forward. They broke this. Interesting. Well, I'm going to have to try to figure out how to fix that now. So, complete waste of time. Don't even bother with this menu because they've broken it. The thing used to work great. You would change your model, whatever your model settings were, and the units would change for you. But now Bentley and the people that are in charge of the workspace here in the core really broke it. So don't know what to tell you, people. It's no longer the useful tools that were in here are junk. I guess I'll show you later in some customization of how to fix this. Let's go back over here. Let's take a quick peek. Not a whole lot of templates. Okay, well, I'm going to stop here because I'm going to have to dig more deeper into this to figure out why they broke it and what they broke. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye.